I should have posted a video about an hour ago. It's Monday, April 27 at about 6:30. I didn't post anything because I just told myself I'm going to work on this essay instead. That essay is still not done, and it is due in about 5 hours. I would rather get run over by a fucking car than get this essay done. But when I had a hard time writing an essay, I actually filmed myself. I didn't post it, but filming myself helped me stay accountable for some reason. Having the camera, the mirror, to look at myself when I'm being fucking stupid was really helpful. I don't want to do it. One paragraph at a time seems like too much. So I am going to work one sentence at a time. Why am I so unmotivated? If I think about that question too long, I might spiral. I would rather watch paint dry than write this essay. There's no way I can remain optimistic for this. So you're just gonna listen to me complain for about an hour. Let's get this party started. Maybe if I play my novel playlist, it'll make me want to write. How do you write a fucking thesis work? I think I know what my 3 parts, how I'm going to organize the 3 parts. So there's improvement there. Okay, so for this project, we're supposed to be writing about like what our dream job is supposed to be. And I put mine down as a freelance writer. And I feel bad for the poor English teacher who has to read my shit writing and think, teachers actually really enjoyed my writing, and I've gotten nothing but 100s for the essays I've written, but only because this professor is incredibly misguided and he actually likes my essays. Why? I cannot tell you. I love this professor, and it makes me feel bad for shitting on his class because, like, I asked him for an extension on something and he, like, emailed me back and was like, "You are an amazing person. You are great and the most fantastic student I've ever had. Of course you can have an extension." And I felt like that's a lot. Like, I asked for an extension and he goes on about how much an amazing person I am. Not an amazing writer, an amazing person. And I was just like, anyway, back to the essay. One paragraph done. It's not good, but it's something. I can work with shit. I can't work with nothing. Now I need to actually research. I already have one source. It's not a good source. It's the site Medium. And I am not sure how credible that site is. I can work off of this. At least I can read it through and have like an idea of where I could actually find other resources, because it does reference other resources in it as well, like actual primary sources. So this is kind of like a secondary source, so I can find primary sources. I just realized that I chose a major that's gonna have me doing this shit, writing an essay that I don't care about 5 times every week. Hope I survive. I think I might have shot myself in the foot. Essay is supposed to be about our dream career. I chose freelance writer, but the thing is that freelancing is pretty new. People didn't start becoming like freelance, like what we think of as freelance, until the 80s. So a lot of my paragraphs, they lack substance. They're very short. They're not chunky enough, I think. And that's because I can't find many sources on freelancing, because freelancing is still pretty new. Here I talked about the linguistics of the word, the Germanic origins, where it was first found. I also talked about how Frank M. Nils, the engineer, was the one that was the first person to suggest that people could work from home. I mean, don't get me wrong, freelance existed before the internet, but it wasn't as accessible. It is hard to write this essay now that I'm realizing it. I'm glad that I stuck with this, because if I chose something that was being a firefighter, yeah, it would have been a lot easier to do the research, but I don't think I would have cared as much as I do right now with this. Don't get me wrong, I would much rather not write this essay, but I am getting a lot warmer to the idea of finishing it. I told you, my professor fucking loves me for some bizarre reason. My professor loves me because I was the one that talked a lot in class. I was the one that was like asking questions and stuff, and I think he also liked me because I was younger. Not like that, not like that. No, not like that. He just liked me because like I was younger than the other kids, so I provided a different perspective in the conversations that we had. Hopefully he's understanding. Question is, what are the significant movements or changes the career has seen over the course of its history? The greatest and most significant change in history that helped freelance become a thing was the start of the internet, the creation of sites like YouTube, blogs, and how companies will get endorsements by creators, things like that, the creation of Patreon. But those are all very new. That's not exactly what I would call history. I don't know what I'm fucking doing. I just like to make essay writing as hard for myself as possible. How the fuck do I write a conclusion to an essay that is so short? Sorry, it's not long enough. Couldn't find many sources. Peace out. Maybe I should just write that. Peace out. Okay, here's the thing. As an English major, I feel a certain amount of pressure to be amazing at English, especially since I'm getting a lot of my GED done. I kind of shoot myself in the foot with this whole perfectionist thing going on. And then once I go into the higher courses, I'll probably have a good case of imposter syndrome. Looking forward to that. Almost done. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. It only took me half an hour because there's not a lot of stuff to write about. Writers get themselves shit all the time, but this is not my best work, but it is a work, which is better than nothing. So I'm gonna edit this a little bit, or format my sources, and then set it off, because I don't want to look at this anymore. Oh, also, I hope you enjoy my husky voice. That is the husky voice of someone who is in isolation and hasn't talked to anyone. I feel like I should talk like this all the time. Do I sound sick? Or do I sound like sexy? Looking for typos and that kind of stuff. I could talk to you about something. Another thing that prevented me from making a video was because I could not be bothered to come up with a video topic, and I couldn't think of anything. So, if you have any video topic ideas, that would be greatly appreciated. I'm trying to post like writer videos on Monday. Any bonus videos I have to be posted on Wednesday or Friday. I did think of something that wasn't writer related, and that was just a stupid thing of me talking about my pet peeves. There wasn't enough content because, believe it or not, I'm not an angry person, even though a lot of people think I am. I used to be really angry. I'm not so much anymore. I think I just can't be bothered anymore. While we're here, and while I am citing these sources, why don't we talk about some pet peeves that I have? All this shit is just stuff my mom does, which really hones in the I'm a teenage brat aesthetic that I'm really looking for. I think I can be a bit of a diva, but aren't all teenagers like that? That's always been my excuse. All teenagers like that. I try not to be, mind you, but we are going to be talking about me being a teenage brat child. Okay, so the first one is when my mom, when we're going to the car, she always drives, and I go to the passenger seat to open the car. So she presses the little button to unlock the car. She only presses it once, and then I'm locked out of the car. And I always pull it because I think that she's pressed it twice for me to open it, but she never does. And you know what she does? She spends like 5 seconds sitting down in her seat, getting settled, and then she clicks the little card thing beside her seat, and then I can get in. And if I cannot tell you the anger that consumes me when my mom takes that 5 seconds to sit down and press that little button. Why? You press the little button thing on your remote twice. That's why it's there. It's a safety thing. You press it twice. Your finger's already on it. You just need to press it again. You're making more work for yourself. You're making me wait. It's just so inefficient. I hate it so much. And then there's that. There's one complaint. My mom, she'll do this thing where she asks me where the ano is. I don't think anyone here follows anyone here that subscribed to me is Filipino or knows Tagalog. I would be very surprised. Tagalog, the word ano, their literal translation is what from Tagalog to English. But if you use ano as a noun, it's like slang. It's like a filler word. It's like a thing. Just thing. It infuriates me so much because there's no literal translation from Tagalog to English. So when I try to convey this frustration, no one understands me. So my mom, I'll go downstairs and she'll be watching TV or something, and then she'll look up at me while I'm minding my own business and ask me where's the ano. Say, where's the ano? Where's the ano? Sense the ano. And I'll be there like, the ano, what's the ano? She's like, you know, the ano, you know, the ano, and she gives me those eyes, like she expects me to know what she's talking about, like the ano, and I'm looking at her like, what, say it in Tagalog or English, I'll understand you, just, and it gets me so frustrated because she gets frustrated with me for not knowing what the ano is. I don't know what the fucking ano is. I don't know what an ano is. You could be talking about the remote, the table, the dog, some food, a fork. I will have no idea what an ano is. And she gets frustrated with me for not knowing. That's why I get frustrated. Like, here's the thing. I get it, because English isn't her first language, but I would get it if she didn't look at me with that, like, the ano, like I'm the one not getting it. That is the story of my life. My mom just constantly asking me where's the ano, and her expecting me to know what she's talking about. I got that off my chest. I think that was it. That was it for the video. I had like 2 complaints and then that was it. So as you can see, it wasn't going to make a very invigorating video. Well, I know you're in the comments and already telling me what videos you want from me, because I know you're going to do that. You can also tell me what are some of your pet peeves. What are small things that really just grinds your fucking gears and makes you want to go off? I mean, like things that are like unreasonable. Like, here's the thing. I don't want to hear things where like if someone shoves you, you'll get pissed off. That's warranted. I want to hear shit where you are like, sometimes people ask me where the ano is and I don't know what they're talking about, and that makes me furious. Tell me about it. MOA format heading. Fun fact, I've been writing essays in MOA format since grade 9, and I still can never remember the MOA format for the header. Always look it up to double check. Got it right this time. Depends on the day. A history of a freelancer. Done. Grade essay title. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 paragraphs. They're not good, but they're done. And that's what matters. Are we feeling PDF or Doc or Microsoft Word? I'm feeling a bit spicy. Let's go for a PDF. Drag that onto my desktop where it will stay for years to come. Tell them that I couldn't find much history on being a freelancer because there's not much history. Because that seems like kind of an excuse, but that's also like the truth. I have never heard my Californian accent come out of me until that very moment. I think I'm done. Yes! I'm free! I'm not free. I have one more assignment that's worth twice as much points. That is not as much work as that one. which is bizarre. I'm done with that, and that was the hardest part. I think I might post this because I have no content and I am relying on you to tell me what videos you want to see from me. I hope this video was entertaining. I think it's kinda hashtag relatable without being hashtag relatable. So I think I'll probably be doing this again on assignments that I really am dreading. Thank you so much for watching. I post videos every Monday at 5. All of my social media links are in the description. Okay, bye.